up everyone, this is Draco Evolve back yet again with another Manchester United transfer news latest. Yes, with my summery flower top, because you know the weather's nice. But anyway, we're going to talk about 3 transfer news that's happening or has been reported over the weekend, and some of them were really strong and came from decent reliable sources, you can say. 3 in particular, so we're going to go through Sean Longstaff, Ivan Rakitic and Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. So let's start straight with Aubameyang. Let's start with Aubameyang. So the latest Manchester United transfer news. Over the weekend, there has been some sort of whispers leading up to the weekend about that we can potentially move for Aubameyang. And over the weekend, various outlets have been reporting that. You got Daily Sport, Daily Mirror, Metro, if you're not too sure about that one. TalkSport has also picked up on it, that we might be moving in for Aubameyang. Now, we know that Arsenal doesn't have much to spend because they didn't get into the Champions League, and they haven't got obviously the financial power as we do. But they are looking to potentially sell off some of their assets to make way for new players, one that fits Emery's vision. Because obviously Aubameyang is a class player. Let's take it out of the way. He's very pacey, he's clinical, and you know he's got a lot of stamina. His height is good, his first touch is much better. But at the end of the day, he is 30 years old with his contract expiring in a couple of seasons. Ooh, let me check. So you can see his best position is centre forward position, we all know that. And other position he can play on the left and right. And 30 years old, let's just go through the stats of last season, current season maybe, if when it loads. So you can see in his career stats in the Premier League, he scored 32 goals overall in 49 matches. That is very good. That is not too bad. You know, it's better than what we have. And purely on his goal scoring abilities, I will definitely take him. And he can be the Robin van Persie. Apologies for the background noise, there's an airplane just flying above us. But he can be our Robin van Persie, where Van Persie came at the age of 29 or something like that, and he made an immediate impact. That experience, the leadership up front, the finishing, he all has. You know, Aubameyang has, and let's not beat around the bushes. I would love to have him. Let's face it, that I would love to have him, especially what we have, especially if it means that we need to get rid of Lukaku. I would love to have him, and he's old enough in a sense that it won't stifle Rashford or Mason Greenwood's development. Because Aubameyang, for a couple of seasons, after a couple of seasons, I think he'll drop really fast, and he's probably going to cost a lot. Hopefully not a lot, too much, but if we can subsidize some of Lukaku's fee into Aubameyang, an experienced striker, Premiership proven, bags of goals, pace, talent in him, and one that can kind of not be a long-term vision of our club, but a short-term, much like what Van Persie did, but in a long-term in terms of other players looking up to him and growing and getting the chance and getting pressure taken away from them. You look at Zlatan Ibrahimovic, what he did and what impact he had. He was 31, 32, I can't remember his age, but he was old. But the impact he had, and then galvanized these youngsters, the Martials, the Rashford, they actually inherited a lot of Ibrahimovic's trait. And a leader, a senior figure in the dressing room, which we don't have. Ashley Young, you want to call him. He's going to be fantastic, I reckon. So signing him will be a good for a short term, not for a long term. A couple of seasons tops for me personally, before Rashford can really come of age. But that's it. That's my thoughts on Aubameyang. Let me know your guys' thoughts. That is he really going to be worth it? Should we go for him or should we go for someone else? Especially if Lukaku goes. Next up, we're going to talk about Sean Longstaff. So Sean Longstaff, he has. There has been strong rumours going around in recent, and I genuinely believe we are in for him. He plays in the centre midfield. He's got very good technical abilities. He's a biter. He's mobile. He had a fantastic season last season with Newcastle. He's British, he's young, he's 21 years of age, and the fees apparently being touted around is in the range of 20 to 25 million pounds. I wouldn't mind him, but not for a first team starter. I think he can be Ollie's vision, where you can clearly see what Ollie is trying to build: young, British, hungry, talented players who he can mould over the next 3-4 seasons. And Sean Longstaff fits the build. If he is the only midfielder we are signing, I'll be upset. I'll be very, very disappointed. But I won't be disappointed signing him per se. But I believe we need someone like probably a Bruno Fernandes to satisfy that midfield engine. And probably another one if Pogba decides to leave. But anyway, let's have a look at his stats as well. He's a midfielder. I don't expect that many goals from him, if I'm being honest, current season. Let it load up. But you can see in the Premier League, he made 43 appearances, 9 goals. Not too shabby, but he fits in the mold of young British talent. In terms of comparisons with Declan Rice, you can say Declan Rice is good, but Longstaff has that technical ability to be better than Declan Rice. He's definitely more mobile and he's very snappy as well. So him over Rice, I reckon Longstaff should be the one that we should be going for. And to be honest, not a lot of teams are sniffing around Longstaff, as opposed to rumours and papers going around. A lot of clubs are interested in Declan Rice, which can mean a bidding war. So there you have it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Personally, for me, I will go for him. Young, hungry, talented player, clearly, but not for immediate first team starter. We need someone experienced in the midfield to complement that. Speaking of experience in the midfield, we're going to talk about Ivan Rakitic. So there's been a reliable source reporting over the weekend, reliable Spanish source reporting over the weekend, that we are going to be potentially making a move for Ivan Rakitic. I have a bit of a problem here. So before we get to that, he's 31 years old. His contract expires in a couple of seasons. Personally, for me, would he really come to United? I mean, he's clearly a world-class talent, but I think in the Premiership, you look at the Liverpool game where he couldn't keep up with the when Liverpool start to press, and whether he'll be a success in the league, I don't think so. It looks like another 31-year-old experienced guy, gonna get him on big wages, big salary and potential transfer fee as well. I'd rather get someone younger than him who has the potential to grow in the team in the long run. Ivan Rakitic, yes, he's clearly no doubt a world-class player, but at this current state, I think he does not suit United at all. And forget United, the Premiership in general, I don't think he can keep up with the pace in his age. If he was a few years younger, if he was like 27, 26, 28, fair play. He'll have a bit of a leg in him, but in his current age, I don't think he'll be a very good fit. He'll be a waste of money. He'll be a waste of salary for us as well. It's not as if we're signing a striker where, he's really operating up front, not in the midfield where you need a lot of energy to be able to keep up in the Premiership. But anyway, guys, that's the latest Manchester United transfer news. Nothing huge or confirmation to report, aside from the fact that Wan-Bissaka, which I covered last week, that we signed him. But I'm expecting at least a couple of more players to be signed this week, especially when United are going out to training before they shoot off next week. They start today, isn't it? And Oli did say that he wants everything to be sorted before they go off to pre-season. But anyway, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll catch you guys in the next upload.